Hello, everybody. Manly is here, and welcome back to another episode of Hell is Us. And what I want to do is return these cigarettes and this ring. So I think I know where we need to go. And the first, we're going to go to Marston, because that was the clue for the cigarettes, I believe. And I think the ring goes to the kid next to the miners' camp, but I can't remember if he's still there or not.
Remi, I'm ready to make my move.
Good. We should rendezvous at Lake.
Wait.
Lieutenant, you are relieved of command. On what grounds, Corporal? Put these on. You are to report back for debriefing. Stop!
Arabeth? Arabeth! Ah, fuck!
Remi, I'm sure she's all right.
Unlikely.
I know a survivor when I see one. Do you think she knows you were going to say Lake Sinan?
What difference does it make? We got work to do.
But first, a detour. All right. There's an item there. Oh, this is open now.
No one should have to go through what we did. I'm afraid to close my eyes. No! No! Ziad! Deep down, I always knew I would never see him again. But part of me still had hope. This is what I hoped I'd never have to see. No one should.
We didn't complete the thing?
I thought we were going to die in that barn.
I've never been so happy to see Koryo in my life. I'm ashamed to think I used to judge him. It will take some time for us to recover. But we should be okay. I worry the younger girls will never be the same.
I can't.
Oh, wow, this is tragic.
We've been here for months. I lost count after, about 50 days. It doesn't seem important to keep track anymore. They bring a bit of food and water once a day. Sometimes they forget. It's so filthy in here. I'll probably die of dysentery if we don't starve first. Their faces change every week. I guess the soldiers are just passing through. They begin to blur together after
You know, I always wonder about
Please. No one.
ways to incorporate like lore. You know, games, they usually do like notes. They usually try and explain things through some sort of medium that we as like everyday people don't normally do. But I like the audio recordings for that particular one, and here's why. I do a bit of work with people who have gone through that similar thing, and sometimes the only outlet you have to come to terms with what has happened is to speak to somebody who will listen. And even if it's just a recording, you're speaking into an empty void, essentially, it does help. And so I think that's, and again, this is all my personal opinion, an appropriate means of conveying more of the story, more of that world building, right? Rather than just explaining it. Because you're able to put together those context clues of just how good or bad things are here, and it allows you to piece things together and understand that things aren't good or bad on one side. Not one side is equally responsible. Okay, and yeah, so this kid's gone. I don't know where they went.
Maxine.
The others left with that young man, Atticus. He may have good and no, Alvin and I will continue.
Oh, they're at that dude's farmhouse. They're at Ernest Caldwell's. But we'll stop by and see Gildan really quick. And I think that's something that this game has been extremely good at, is creating this world, really getting you to understand the severity of this civil war, between the dialogue and the notes we find, providing that good background. You know, when you look at games that this has been influenced by, like Dark Souls, it really requires the player to piece things together. But the thing about Dark Souls is that it has different games to be able to put things together. And its dialogue is brief, and it doesn't really have expository notes throughout its environment, so you really focus on the dialogue of things.
What's our status on...
Good. You closed a few of them.
Okay, Delirium Elite, Shared Pain Elite, and Syrian's Requiem, which provides Warden's Essence, focus on the enemy's vital points, increasing the limbic energy gain per strike. Animosity Elite, Feed on Fear Elite, Blessed Hand of Setherus. It's an active relic which grants Electo's Might. Your weapons are guided by Setherus, increasing the damage of regular attacks. Do I have...
Remember,
Have I helped?
get back out.
Okay, I guess I didn't complete the good deed for that cigarette case. I thought she was the one that needed it. But as I was saying, this game kind of has to really build that world through the voice recordings, through the notes that you find, and just through talking to kind of unimportant NPCs. But it does a good job at it, and I commend the development team at really creating this world. Alright, let's go to Sunita Forest. Okay. Let's see if we can go find this kid. Oh, what? This guy was not here before. I hope... At least I don't remember that enemy being there. I still very much enjoy that sound of rain hitting those vehicles. I think that's just a really cool sound effect. Oh, the cow's still alive. That's always a great sign. I always worry that it's not going to be there. Okay. Everybody's here.
That's my superhero symbol. You met Mama? That's the ring I made for her. What does that mean? Is she coming back soon?
See, we completed that good deed, but we didn't complete the other one.
Zetress gaze upon you.
Nacon.
Mr. Atticus is the coolest.
Thank you. I brought everyone.
Okay.
My son had... What purpose did the tower serve?
If I were you, I would avoid that place. I forbade my sons to even go near it. The tower is haunted and cursed. I know it sounds silly, but it happens to be true. No one knows who built it or what purpose it served. Hadea has many ancient sites and monuments, most of which are protected by strict heritage laws. Sometimes the past should remain undisturbed.
Okay. Let's check our Katoche to see if there's anything else that we need to finish up. Okay. Entry completed. Anything not completed? Okay, mementos. So I guess we could return to Gildas Brahm. Secrets of the Ram. Olympic Door. Okay. The Hermit. I thought I completed the Hermit. Enlightenment. Wow, there's still like quite a bit that I haven't really done yet. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, the guy with the camera. Okay. Wow, I am lagging right now, real bad. Okay, why am I lagging? Yeah, I don't know why I'm lagging so bad. Oh, there we go. That was weird. That was kind of the first time that happened. Yeah, let's go check in on the hermit, because he did say that he may have had something else for us. But the other ones, I don't know what they could be. Because I feel like we've done everything. Okay. But there is that puzzle still over there, but I don't really know exactly what it opens, or even what the code is. I mean, it's only 4 different pillars, so I could brute force it, but it will take me quite a bit of time. Okay, let's see if he has anything to say. If not, we'll just head back to Lake Sinon.
Good lens. Great work getting to.
Oh, he does have pictures updated. Oh, there's the code. So, twin spears, needle on left, circle bottom, 4 pillars on right. What's the... Oh, hold on. Let me look at it one more time. Okay, so the twin spears are going to be... So if you see... the pop-in is kind of egregious right now, too. I don't know if you can see that. This is the top right here. Look at that. And a tuning stone and feed on fear enhanced, perfect guard enhanced, and Arlon's last stand, which grants final defiance. Defy the hand of fate, becoming immune to control effects when exhausted. Cool. Okay, what else do we have that we can do? Okay, so we finished all the good deeds. Or all the good deeds that I know of. Secrets of the Ram. I have the ram's heads, but again, I can't get into that area. Big door. Again, I don't have those. Because it requires 2. Enlightenment, no idea what that is. Okay, I think we're kind of SOL for right now. I mean, we could go back to Gildas and see if he has any updates. No, but we just got everything from Gildas. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I am kind of confused on that one. And again, I don't want to look up a guide to see it. I'd rather just go through this game at my own pace, regardless of that one time for the key, because that was really bothering me. All right. let's go back to like sign in, but I want to see increasing experience gained. I feel like we may have better ones. Damage, definitely. What does our current one do? Increasing damage dealt for each enemy vanquished. That's always good. Against enemies at full health. Experience gained. Reducing limbic energy cost. That's good. Reach landed combo. Healing pulse. Restoring health and limbic energy. Okay, we'll just keep it like that then. Because I think we're pretty set regardless. Let's go to like sign in. And we'll try and find at least the doors down there.
I wouldn't say I like interruptions. I never understood why people need breaks. I was surprised to find out your mother worked for us. She had quite a reputation. My employers came across her by chance. People with nothing to lose are the best candidates for covert operations. What caught their eye was that this prisoner seemed to know a great deal about Hadea. Things that aren't common knowledge. Faux guards, limbic weapons, the Order of the Eye. And the Vigil.
What's your fucking point?
We didn't know about the Vigil's existence until your mother was recruited. She gave us an extensive list of names. In exchange, we trained her and assigned her some men. And one by one, the Vigil began to disappear. Have car accidents. Die of heart attacks. Very efficient. But then, she started to show signs of slowing down. Especially when it came time to take care of Vitalis.
Careful.
So my employers presented your mother with falsified phone records. It implicated Vitalis as the one who called the police the night she attempted to smuggle you out.
You fucking scumbags!
I told you I know how to bring out the worst in people. Oh, if you weren't bound to that chair, you'd lunge across the table and choke the life out of me.
It would be much worse than that.
Revenge is a much more potent manipulator. Control is knowing which buttons to press. Pretending not to care about anything is the illusion of control. Look at you, just like her. Compromised by your emotions. Fun's over. Let's continue.
Damn. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. Should we check in on the Jaffer? See if she has anything to say over here. This is the school teacher, I believe.
I still feel like I don't deserve to be here. I'm glad to see Rebecca is safe.
I'm glad to see you again, my son.
Okay, nothing there.
We find lakeside.
I really don't want to talk to her about... Oh, shit, what is this? Oh, what? Rose symbol. Father Jaffer. I thought it best to leave this here, away from prying eyes. The men in black have returned again, even more brazen than the last time. I don't know what they are looking for, but I fear they will not stop until they find it. The sanctity of the Abbey means nothing to them. They care not for our history or traditions. After they left, I took what artifacts I could and stowed them away in the cliffside alcove, northeast of the Abbey. You know the one. It's not much, but Tear cursed me if I let those heathens take any of our sacred relics, Brother Milos. Alright, I know where that's at. How did I not notice that before? Was I just completely blind? Okay, we're gonna go get that because I know where it's at. So back to the marshes. And then hopefully we can find those other limbic chests. And I'll have to check my notes. Sorry for all the back and forth. This tends to happen in this game. Okay. Let's head to the Abbey. Man, the pop-in is just really bad. And I have no idea why. I haven't changed any settings. I'm using the same recording software. I don't know. It's just weird. Okay. Wait, I still have the maintenance keys? Oh, jeez. The Panoptic Eudaemon. Mercurial Ward. Accept your fickle destiny, periodically negating one strike from the enemy. Now I feel like I have to go... No, I'm not doing it. Nope. I curse myself. Alright, now back to Lake Sinon. God forbid we miss something else. Alright, we got that one. And I think there were more so in the bottom floor. My notes aren't very specific. Because I know... Got these ones. Go up here. Ah, damn it. Can't remember if there was one over here. And again, my note taking at this point wasn't great either. Yeah. Cool. Level 14. Let's just get him off of our back. Alright. Cool. Limit capacitor, glyph, night fade. The terror of night enshrouds you, making you undetectable. I thought we already had that. Okay, like sign in. Completed. Let me forge hall. Okay. Okay, some marshes. But I have all these other ones. Victor Sinedra Hilltop. I know where that one's at. Because that's the one that gets us in. So I'm missing just one time loop. But I have all these other limbic keys. So, yep, Sinedra Hilltop, Coffer, Buried Forges of the Earth, Limbic Rod, Ecstasy, Y. And Lake Sinan has the forge. So maybe it's further down? Yeah, and that's the only thing that would make sense to me is it's at the bottom. And then maybe we get the other keys down there. Jeez, I might don't fall off. Oh, that had some range. Okay, there is a time loop though. Wasn't there a time loop down here? We took an elevator. Or was that in a case of Spire? I think it was in a case of Spire. Or, sorry, Arcus Spire. Wait, Visa Hills, Collapse. Limbic Forge, yeah. No, it's here. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah, I want to close that first. Because I think we have the necessary stuff for it. But how do we get down there? Can't remember. Let's see. Let's go down here. Jump here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, got ladders here. We'll jump down here. Yeah, here's the elevator. So I think we have all three different types of M&A prisons. So we should be able to close it. Unless we missed the time loop guardian somewhere, which I don't think we did. We also have a chest here. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, we already opened that. So let's see. Well, it's still got spikes, though. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's find this guardian then. I don't want to enter in the keystones without at least doing that. Okay. Up there to the right. Did I open that one up? I did. Okay. Oh, wasn't there another chest over here somewhere? Yeah, this was it. Okay. Looks like we have both of them. Perfect. And this is this bastard. We get a bowl of ash. A ceramic bowl containing various brittle shards of an ash-like substance. And the twin axes of rage. Good thing we just made some. Glyph, recoil enhanced. Okay, now we can go take care of that time loop. Where is then... What was the other ones that we had? I know one was for Sinedra Forest. Okay, I can't remember where that one's at, but I'm not going to stress. Alright, back down we go. Okay, let's close this time loop.
To another peaceful year! Hail!
Well, that didn't end very well.
Peaceful year!
Theta.
To another peaceful year! Hail!
Okay. And we get a bronze cup. Tarnished bronze cup bearing a sword and flower emblem. And that's it. No worries. Alright, let's head back up and we shall probably end the episode here because I'd like to start a fresh episode in inserting those keystones. And maybe get rid of some of this lag we're experiencing. But first we have to get back up there, which is always a challenge with how maze-like this place is. Okay. Well, this is where we'll end the episode. And when we continue, we shall insert the keystones and see what lies beyond. As always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.